Yes, yes.
Yes, I want to say that can we get this Python file also so that we can work easily.
Yeah, you will get. Okay. I'm starting now. Okay. Yeah. Good evening to all. My name is Saurabh Kumar Devangan, and I'm going to explain today the topic PyMongo. So, what is PyMongo? PyMongo is a library which is used to make a connection between MongoDB server and Python. So, what we need before proceeding with this topic, we first need a Python with an IDE. IDE means integrated development environment like Spider, Jupyter, PyCharm, and we need a MongoDB server with the Compass. Okay. So two main things we are going to discuss in the topic is how to access the data from MongoDB server into the Python, and next is how to create a database collection and how to insert a record inside MongoDB server using Python. Okay, these are the two things we are going to discuss. And for both this, we first need to install PyMongo, PyMongo library. Okay, so as I've already installed it, PyMongo. Okay, so what we need to do is first pip install PyMongo is the command for installing PyMongo library in the Spider. Okay, now next is importing PyMongo. Let's import the PyMongo first. Okay, so PyMongo is imported now. Now to make a connection, we need a pymongo.mongo client command, and two parameters are required to make a connection. First is our local host or server ID, and for second is the port number which you can see here, which is 27017. And there's two command you can see here in the line 30 and 34. Both are same. We can use any one. And you might be wondering how to get this server ID 127.0.0.1 and this port. Okay. So for this, when you have after installing the MongoDB, what you have to do is you have to go to the Mongo shell. Let me show you Mongo shell. Wait, yeah, MongoDB shell. Okay, if you will scroll a little up, you can see in the second line the server ID and the port is mentioned. You can use that. Okay, some here is the server ID is 127.0.0.1 and the port is 27017 for me. Maybe for some other can be different, so you can copy these from here. Okay, so let's move ahead and run this line. Okay, so we have established the connection between a Python and the MongoDB server. Okay, using this command. So our first method is we want to access the data from MongoDB server. So how do we do that? First, we need to check how many databases are there in our MongoDB server. So using the list database names is a command for accessing all the databases which are present in our MongoDB server. And client is the variable which we have stored the connection, right? We have seen in the 34 and 30th line. Okay, so let me run this line, and we can see in the output window, console window, you can see VMware admin config and local are the databases which are present in the MongoDB server. Let me go to the MongoDB Compass and show you. Okay, yeah, you can see that here. These are the four database which we have seen in the Python output console window. Okay, now let's back to the Python. Okay, So as we have known, we seen VMware admin config and local database. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to access the VMware database. For that, what I have to do is I have to I have to mention the database name using the client variable, which we have used for establishing a connection. So let me run this line. Okay. So it is stored in the connect variable DB. Database is stored in the variable DB. So now next what we want to do is we want to know how many tables or collection name inside that database VMware. Okay. So what we have to do for that, there is a command list underscore collection underscore name for that. And we have to mention DB, which is database VMware, right? We have given the database VMware, so we have to mention DB dot list underscore collection underscore name. Let me run this line for you. Okay. So we can see in the output window, right? VMware and VMware one both are the table name or collection name inside the database VMware. So don't get confused here, guys. I have the same name as collection name and database name. So don't get confused here. Okay. Now, next is we want to access the date. We want to access the collection name collection VMware inside the database VMware. Okay. So let me run this. Okay. So now the VMware collection is stored in the variable collection. Okay. VMware table is stored in the collection VMware. Now, if we want to see the first record of the VMware table, okay. So for that, we have a command find underscore one. Okay. Find underscore one will fetch the first record from the table VMware. Okay. So we have given the command collection dot find one and we have stored this in the variable X. Okay. Okay. So as you can see here in the variable explorer, the X is mentioned. Okay. We get X here. Let me open this for you. So okay, we can see here, right? Allocated days, business, contact, cloud, cluster. These all are the feature names of VMware table, and these are the values inside it. Key value pair. Okay, like dictionaries. We see in the dictionary, right? Key value pair. The key are the our feature names, and value are the values of the feature. Okay, so this is the first record only. Okay, so we want to fetch the whole VMware table. Okay, so for that, what we have to do is we have to mention collection dot find, only find, because we want to find all the data, all the records from the table VMware. Okay, so for that, let me change this variable name here, x1. Okay, so let me run this line. Okay, and for accessing all the data, we have to run this for loop. So you can see in the output window, the data is get accessed from the MongoDB server, but it is unordered format, right? And we have not stored in any variable and in any data frame format, right? So it is unordered and we can't access this. Okay. So now what we can do is we can store in the data frame format. So for that, we need to import first pandas as PD. Okay. So now after importing Panda, we can give the command pd.dataframe to convert all the records into the data frame and stored in the variable VMware. Okay, so let me run this line. Okay, so it is 40,000 records. It will take time. Yes, it is loaded. Let me show you. Yes, you can see here all records is being accessed from the MongoDB server. Okay, here are the 40,000, more than 40,000 records are there. Okay, and 34 features are there. Okay, so this is how you access the data from MongoDB server to Python, and you can use this for coding, right, as per requirement. Okay, so now next, what if we want to fetch only a particular column? Okay, we want to fetch a particular column from the table VMware. So for that, what we have to do is, let me show you a VMware table. And here you can see instance type is a column or feature, you can say, right? So I want to import only the feature instance type. So, and we want to store this in the data frame, right? So we have to give pd.dataframe and collection.find. And inside that find, we have to mention a, yeah, curly brackets, then with comma, then another curly bracket. This is a syntax sense, okay? So you have to write this way. And instance type we have to give as a 1. Okay. So if we give the instance type as a 1, which we want to access, so only instance type will extract from the MongoDB server, from the table VMware. Okay. So let me run this line for you. Yeah. You can see that in the VMware new, right? Only instance type is accessed from the VMware, MongoDB server, right? From VMware table. Okay. Now, what we want to do is to accept instance type feature. We want to access all the other features. Means all the rest of the features we do not want to fetch the instance type feature. So for that, what we have to do, instead of 1, we need to mention 0. So what will it do? It will fetch all the data from the MongoDB server from table VMware except instance type feature. Okay. So let me run this one too. Okay. Yeah. It is taking time. Yeah. VMware new. Let me open that for you. Yeah. You can see that instance type was in the second column, right? It is not there now. Okay. There is no instance type feature here. Yes. Like this, you can access the data from the MongoDB server. Okay. So now let's discuss the second method, our second topic. So second topic is how to create database in inside MongoDB using Python. So we are going to create a database in Python, and you can see it is created also in the MongoDB also. We don't need to create a separate, right? So we will use Python to create database in MongoDB. Okay. So for that, import PyMongo, which we have already run in the previous lines, right? Let me run it again. And this is the client, same client. Client means connection. We are creating a connection here with MongoDB. So same command which we have run before. Let me run this for you. Okay. Okay. So next is we want to create a database named baggage handling system. Okay. So what we have to do is we have to mention the client, and inside that we have to mention what we want to create, what database you want to create. Any name you can give, right? It's up to us. So I want to create a baggage handling system database. So it is database, friends. Okay, it is not a table name. We are creating first the database here. Okay, so I have mentioned the client and the database name, and I have stored in the variable mydb, which is my database. Okay, for my understanding. Okay, so let me run this line for you. Okay, so baggage handling system is created. Okay, and I want to create a table inside the database. Okay, so I am giving the table name BHS 1000 underscore 1000. Okay, so the MyDB is the database which I have stored, and the data table name I want to create is BHS 1000. So I am giving MyDB dot BHS 1000. So the table name is going to create. Okay, so let me show you to the MongoDB Compass, and let me refresh this for you. Okay, let it refresh. Okay, you can see there is no database is created, and also if there is no database means no collection also, right? Why it is not there? So one thing we have to remember when we create a database or a table in Python, right? We have to remember is unless you create or insert a record or a row inside that table, you cannot see in the MongoDB server. Okay, so let me insert a record inside the BHS 1000, then we'll go to the MongoDB Compass and we can see the record will be created. Okay, so we have to also remember, right? It is in JSON format. MongoDB is in JSON format. So we have to give in the dictionary format, right? Dictionary. So key value pair. Okay, we have to give it like key value pair. So I have given the features bag ID, which we bag ID, BHS ID, source, and destination. Okay. So bag ID value is 123401230312 Indigo, right? Source is HYD Hyderabad, and destination is Mumbai. So this is the first record I want to create inside the table BHS 1000. Okay. So let me run this line, right? It is run. So for inserting a record, we have to mention collection, right? Collection dot insert one. Insert one is the command which will insert the record inside the table BHS 1000, and we have to mention the variable, right? Variable record, which we have stored here, which we have stored the key value information for our table. Okay, so let me run this line. Yeah. So the output is coming. So let me go back to the MongoDB Compass. Okay, and let me refresh this page. Yeah, we can see here baggage handling system database is created inside MongoDB. Okay, let me open this. Yeah, we can see BHS 1000 table is also created. Let me open this. Yeah, we can see here a record is also created. So I have told you unless you insert a record, you will not see the database or the collection name, right? Okay. So let me go back to the Python. Okay. So insert one is command for inserting only one record. Okay. We can insert multiple records. Okay, so let me go back, go forward. Okay, so here we have given the records variable, and we are storing multiple records in the variable records. Okay, so for that we have to give the values, each dictionary values inside a list. Okay, list format. Okay, square brackets. So we have stored here one record. Okay, this is the another record. Okay, so bag ID we have mentioned, BHS ID, source, destination, right? For both of the, we are inserting here two records. Okay, so let me run this one, and insert dot many, insert underscore many is the command for inserting more than one records. Okay, you can insert more than one record. Insert one is the command for only one records in the table. Okay, so I'm giving here collection dot insert many. Let me run this one. Let's go back to MongoDB Compass. Let me refresh this. Yeah, we can see here two more records added to the table BHS 1000. You can see here in the top, BHS 1000 is the table and baggage handling system is the database. Okay, let's go back to Python. Okay, so now what we want to do is, if we want to delete any records, right? Any records or rows, what we have to do is we have to give it as a dictionary format, key value pair format. Okay, and we have to store in a variable. So we have given here bag ID and 346 its value. Okay, so we want to delete wherever the bag ID value is 3456. Okay, and we have stored in a variable. So let me run this. Yes, and delete one is the command for deleting only one records. Okay, like we have seen for insert one, insert many, right. So let me run this. Now let's go back to MongoDB shell, sorry, Compass, and refresh this. Yeah, we can see here one record is been deleted. Okay, so this is how you delete a record from the MongoDB, and this is how we create a records in the MongoDB and in the MongoDB using Python. Okay, yeah, collection dot find. This is the previous command which I have showed you, right? This is the collection dot find. If you want to store, wait, yes, you want to store in a data frame, right? This is the command for that, collection dot find. So when we go and see the BHS, right? Only two records are there because we have deleted one records, right? And I have already showed you like how to fetch a particular column or feature from the database, right? So bag ID you have to mention one. If you want to fetch the bag ID feature, right? It will only fetch the bag ID. Let me show you here. Yeah, you can see. So this is the way to access the data, and you can create the data and store in the MongoDB. This is the two main topic we have discussed today, right? Using PyMongo. Okay, so that's it from my side. Thank you all.
Hello, sir.
If you want to ask any question, you can ask it.
Hello,
Hello, sir.
Saurabh.
Yeah,
If you don't mind, can you share this code in chat window?
yeah. I will share this file. Okay.
Yeah,
If you
okay.
have
Thank
any
you.
questions, you can ask guys. Okay.
Yeah, sir, I have one question. So
Yeah.
this
Okay.
MongoDB is a relationship database like SQL and all, or whether it is a flat based with no
It is
relationship.
not. It is not. Is it a NoSQL database? MongoDB is NoSQL database. It is not like MySQL, right?
Okay.
MySQL. Yes. Understood. Yeah.
So, sir,
And
can
if
you
we want
explain
to build a relationship
instead of
between collections,
Sir,
we
will
have
we
to.
get a recording of the session?
Uh, yes.
Hello. Will, how we will get a recording of the session? Can you please suggest me?
Wait. I will ask. Okay.
sir? Can you explain first method once?
Oh, you want to explain me the first method, right? How to fetch the
Yes,
data?
yes, sir.
Okay. I will explain once again, friends. Okay. Yeah. Well, I will explain a little fast. Okay. So first you need to do is import PyMongo, right? This all you have understood, right? And then we need to create a connection using Mongo client. Okay.
Sir,
PyMongo
what
dot
is
Mongo
seven
tab
zero one
client.
seven?
Yeah.
What is 07 to 270?
27017, right? It is
Yes, sir.
the port. It is the port, and localhost is your server ID. Okay, I will show you how you can get that. Okay, what you have to do is first you need to have the MongoDB server installed in your local machine, right? So then you go to the MongoDB shell. Okay, you scroll up a little. You can see in the second line, right? 127.0.0.1. It is your ID,
IP.
MongoDB server
Okay.
ID,
Okay.
and this is the port. Okay, 27017.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get this like this. So you have to know this to make a connection between Python and MongoDB, right? And we are
Okay.
storing this connection in the variable client, right?
Okay.
Okay. So first
Okay, sir.
method is how to fetch the variables. So for fetch the database. So you have to know how many database and what are the database present in your MongoDB, right? So
Okay.
for this, list underscore database names are there. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Client dot list. So you can see here in the output baggage handling system. We have created baggage handling system in second method, right? That's why it is showing baggage handling system also. Okay.
Okay.
And VMware, admin, config, and local. These are the databases present in my MongoDB server. Okay.
Okay.
So what we want to do is we want to fetch the VMware database. Okay.
Okay.
So as we have stored the client, as we have stored the connection in the client variable, right? So we are mentioning client and
Okay.
VMware database name.
Okay.
So let me run this line. Okay.
Okay.
Now, inside a particular database, there is possibility that multiple tables or collection names are there. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
list underscore collection underscore names is the command to know how many tables are there in the database, in a single database, not whole database. Okay.
Okay,
Like
sir.
we have mentioned VMware database. So we want to know how many tables are inside the VMware database.
Okay.
Okay. So you can see in the output two collection are there, the collection or table. Okay. VMware and VMware one. I have the same name VMware for table or database also. So don't get confused. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So at this, we are storing in the variable db dot, we are storing in the variable collection and mentioning db dot vm where I want to fetch the data. DB is the what? DB is your database, and v
Database.
dot vmware is collection name, table
Correct.
name.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, right, if you want to fetch only one record, so what you have to do is collection dot find one. Find one is the command for fetching one records. So
Okay, sir.
when I run this line, and let me show you, you can see key are the feature names, and value are its values of the features, right? So it is fetched only one record, right? You want to fetch all, so let me run this line. You want to fetch all the records, so collection dot find, only find, not find one, right? Because we want
Okay,
to
sir.
fetch all, and we want to
Okay.
fetch, we want to save into the data frame. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so pd dot data frame for that, and before that you have to import the pandas, import pandas as pd, right? So let me run this line for you. It is 40,000 records, right? So it will take little time. Yeah, you can let me open this. Yeah, you can see you have fetched all the records from the MongoDB server, right? Like this, you can access all the data, right? Understood?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Sir, please share the Python code file.
Yeah, yeah, I will share. I will share. Okay.
Okay. Sir, will we get a recording of this session?
Sir,
Yeah, yeah, it is going to record it. For that, wait.
But
Is
from
Chaitanya there? Oh, hello, Chaitanya Sagar. Are you there? Yeah, it is being recorded, so you will get the recording session, okay?
sir,
Don't worry about it.
where we will get a recorded session, a recording of that session?
Okay. Wait. Hello, Chaitanya, are you there? Wait, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I will post the file, Python file first, okay? Let me stop sharing here. Okay. I will post this Python file for all of you. Yeah, anybody want to ask any more questions on that? PyMongo. Yeah, everybody needs files, right?
sir, how to download MongoDB server?
Yeah, you can go to the Google directly, right? Go to the Google and search for MongoDB.
Sir, you have
And
any link?
yeah, link. Uh, wait, I will show you, okay? Let me share this file first, okay?
Okay, sir.
I will share this file first. Yeah, in Google Meet, it is not possible to share, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, can't share the
So you
code
can
here.
just copy the codes from the .py file and paste in the chat box.
It is a
This is
lot of
possible.
files, right? It is a lot of files.
Lot of files.
Wait,
not a
wait.
single file, then this is
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
difficult.
Sir, we have a
Then one thing may be possible that if you will create a group
sir,
and
do you have any Google Drive?
save all the files in the group only, then
What I
this
can
will
do
be
is
possible.
wait. What I can do is I will paste the first method how to fetch the data, right? I will fetch the first method. You can explore the rest, right? At least that much you have to do,
So
right?
recordings of the session, where we can get the recordings of this session?
Yeah, I'm asking. Wait, they are not responding. Okay. One thing I will share with you is how to go to the MongoDB, right? You want to see the MongoDB? MongoDB, right? You have to write MongoDB for Windows. It's up to you, right? If you are using MongoDB, if you are using Windows 10, so what you
Yes,
can
sir.
do is you can download the latest version. But if you are not using Windows 10, then you have to download a little lower version of MongoDB. Okay, right? Where is it? Start tree. No, this is MongoDB Atlas. Wait, right? Community server. You have to go to the software, then community server, right? And then you can choose the here download option. It is visible, right? You can choose the download option
Yes.
here. If you are using Windows 10, if you are using Windows 7, then probably you should download 4.0.26, right? Because it will not work, and it is a large file around 500 MB, so data don't go to waste, right? For Windows 7, download this 4.0.26, and Windows 10, you can download the current version. Okay.
For downloading this MongoDB, is it necessary to sign in
No need to sign in. No need to sign in.
or
Okay,
create an account? Is not necessary.
you go to first MongoDB, then go to software community
Sir,
server.
can
You
you
have to
share the
use.
link in the chat box? Or this link?
Okay, I will share. I will share. Okay, I will share it. Yeah, everybody
Thank you,
got
sir.
it.
So did you share the code actually?
It is not possible for me to share this code. It is not Zoom, right?
Okay.
Okay. You will explore and you will get all these codes. This is
So
all
you can,
available on Google, right?
or else you can
This is
copy
all.
and paste the code directly in the chat.
You want me to copy and paste? It is large code. Okay. Wait.
Oh,
Okay.
Sir, I have a new drive access.
Yeah.
For code, you have
Drive
any?
access. Are you all from 360 digit MG, right?
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yes, yes. So I will share the drive link and all the group it will be shared. Okay, that drive link. Okay, for this MongoDB code, right? So you will all get and see. Okay,
Yes. Okay. Okay, sir.
you don't need to worry, everybody, right? It is all available on
Sir,
YouTube.
this
If you
274 MB file,
yeah,
this MongoDB community is 274 MB file.
MongoDB community, right? You go to the community server. I don't know. It is around maybe. Let me see. Let me see how much is it. Let me go to download and see.
Sir, around 250 MB.
How much is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this one.
it is around 250. Yes, it is
Yeah,
around
sir. I got it.
274,
Yeah, got
right?
it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Got
Sir,
it right?
while installing the MongoDB, it is asking choose setup type complete or custom, sir.
Complete or custom? We go
Yeah.
with the complete.
Yeah, it is asking run service as network service user. It's already selected. Install MongoDB as a MongoDB as a service.
Sir, once share MongoDB service.
Sir, shall I share my screen?
Wait, who wants to share? Let me stop my share screen.
Manoj.
Yeah, you can share, right? Yeah,
Sir, can you see my screen right now?
yeah, it is visible.
Yeah,
Okay, go to the next.
yeah.
Go next. Yeah, wait. Go back. Go back. It is not going back.
No, it's not going. Shall I cancel it?
Yeah, cancel it and run it again. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Go next. Yeah, accept the terms. Next. Yeah, complete. Next. Then wait. Here you can see here install MongoDB Compass in the
Yeah.
bottom left, right? If you select this, it will take around, if your interconnection is fast, right, it will not take much time. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So don't stop in the middle, right? Some people what they do, like their install MongoDB Compass is checked.
Okay.
Compass is around 500 MB around,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So if you can install MongoDB Compass separately, or you can directly install from this. So don't cancel it while it is running because it will take time. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Go.
can I uncheck and can I install it separately?
Yeah, you can also do that. Uncheck it
Okay.
and install separately. So only MongoDB shell would install in your local machine, right?
Okay. It will take time, right? Okay. I will
No.
check and install here only.
Yeah. You can do both ways.
So, sir, if I install separate, I have to download the MongoDB Compass file and I have to install it, right?
Yeah. You have to do it like that.
Yeah, the download file is very easy than this.
Yeah.
Shall I
Yeah, you
install?
can install it. Right, it will install MongoDB.
What I have to do to install the MongoDB Compass?
You just need to go to the Google and search for MongoDB Compass. Yeah, it's that easy. Okay.
Okay. Some files that needed to updated are currently in use. Okay. Create application and attempt to restart them. So what I have to do now? Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
So it is showing like this. The following applications are using that need to be updated by this setup.
Then you need to update it, right? Okay.
Yeah. What I have to do now? I have to select.
Let me read it. Close the application to attempt to do not. A reboot will be required. Okay. You click OK, and maybe your system will restart, right? Or you can go with the second option. You have to reboot it.
Okay. I have to reboot
Do second
the
option.
system.
Do second
This is
option and restart
yeah.
after. Okay, after installing. Click OK.
Okay. I think it will it will start reboot and the connection will be cut. I
No,
think.
no, it will not reboot unless you do it.
Okay.
Click OK. You have to reboot it later. Okay,
Okay.
or using MongoDB. Maybe because other applications are little old for that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You are using Windows 10, right?
Yeah, I'm using Windows 10.
Yeah.
Sir, that's it for the session now, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Or you can leave. Yeah, yeah. You can
Oh,
leave. The
okay.
session
Okay,
is
sir.
over, right?
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, click restart.
Chaitanya, are you hear me? Do you hear me, Chaitanya? Are you there?
Sir, where do I
Chaitanya,
find? So where do I find the MongoDB Compass? Here.
go to the software.
Yes. This is
Yeah,
Compass.
yeah. Go for it. Yeah, try it now. Yeah, you can download it here. Okay.
Okay. Is the
It's easy to see in the MongoDB, right? Then MongoDB shell. Generally, we work on the MongoDB shell, but if you want to
okay.
see the database and the collection side, we go to the MongoDB Compass,
Okay.
right?
Sir, once share the MongoDB link downloading.
Yeah, I have shared, right? I have shared. Let me share it again. Okay.
Share it again.
Saurabh, after the installing, just I have to click on next, right?
Uh, who's this?
Husharaj.
Yeah, Rushiraj.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Tell me, what is the question?
After installing, I have to just
Yes.
click on next, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
If it is properly installed, you can see the MongoDB shell is
Yes,
created. Shortcut key is created, right?
right.
You can go on that and work on it.
Okay, okay, fine.
Sir, I extracted the file and can you see my screen, sir?
Yeah, it is visible.
Uh, I extracted the file what I download MongoDB Compass, right, to install it.
Yeah, it is MongoDB. Open it.
Okay.
You can pin the MongoDB in your taskbar, yeah, right? Or you can create a shortcut in your window, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you can go next. Next, click on next. These are some tutorials, right,
Yeah.
about MongoDB Compass.
Should I
Enable and
enable everything or should I uncheck everything?
enable product. Uncheck everything.
Yeah.
Enable crash reports. Okay, start using Compass.
Even updates I have to enable automatic updates also.
It's up to you. You want it, you can check it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I'm using Windows 7. That's why I have unchecked all. Right. Go to the connect. Click connect. Yeah, you can see there are 3 database name, right?
Yeah.
Now you can see here. Okay.
Okay.
There are 3 databases in your admin config local. These are predefined, right? Databases.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm closing this session. Okay, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you
sir.
may leave. Okay.